Hey guys, and welcome back. In this video, we'll be concluding our file series with writing files. So previously we had looked at opening the files, processing data, as well as extracting data from unstructured data type. So now, finally, we can start to write results onto our files. So to output the results, there are many different ways of doing this. For example, we can display textual output with prints that we have been using as before, so directly to the shell. We can write a new file, for example, a pure text file like the .text or even the CSV file. The CSV file is another type of text files, as well as formatting nicely as a markup language output. For example, HTML or XML, those can all be created through output results. But also other options are graphical outputs, for example, maybe in a GUI or using the matplotlib, which we will see quite a videos later, and any other types of graphics that you could probably think of. But in this one, we'll be looking at using the text-based file, particularly just the normal text file as well as the CSV. Okay, so writing file is actually really easy. All you have to do is open the file that you want to write as with the mode W. So here, our file equals open. You specify the name of the file, and if you don't provide the path, then by default it's going to create this file in the same folder as where your writing file code is, and you have to specify W. By default, this will be R, so you don't want to read from a non-existing file. You get an error actually. So you want to specify W as the mode to say that you want to write. If you want to extend an existing file, make sure to put on option A, standing for append. Okay, and what we want to do is create year, month, day, rainfall. So this is the rainfall data that we have seen from the previous video about the rainfall data in Perth. And then what we're going to do is create a text file with such format and chuck it in there. Okay, and writing file is actually easy. You just have to call the write method and put the data in there. So with the text file, it's very easy to do so. If you do want to create some other data file like HTML or XML, you do have to add some additional text, but essentially they can all be formatted nicely through string formats. So that's not a big problem. And finally, when you finish writing, you do have to close it, otherwise you might corrupt your output file. So let's give that a go. Here, so we're dealing with the same rainfall data that we have used previously. Okay, and this code is essentially calling using the same algorithm as we have seen before. So what we want to do is read it in and then write to file. So what this code is doing is now using a CSV file that I have created from this text file. So let's open that. Open. So what I did was retrieved the body of the content from the text file before and saved it as the CSV file. So this is another way of reading file now. So now we open input file is the rain.csv. Okay, and we know that CSVs, each item is separated by comma. So this is just the data processing part. Okay, and this will be very similar to what you have seen in the data processing video. Okay, so if you are not sure about input data processing, go back and have a look at that again. So our interested part is this one. So out file, we're going to create an output text. Okay, and then what we want to do is look where this out file gets used. Okay, so first we're going to create a bunch of lines to write first, and then we write this out into the file. So let's run this. Okay, 114.4. So this is what has been printed as max all range. Okay, and what it does is this particular code, as you have guessed by now, is trying to find out what is the maximum rainfall in millimeters from the rain data that we have. And this result has been printed into the output.txt. So if we're going to open that, open output.txt. Okay, so this is the date and time that had the highest rainfall. So as you can see, 114.4 was the highest rainfall, and it stored all the associated data with it. So now we can quickly check that in 2017, February the 10th, hey, that's summertime, actually had the highest rainfall, which is probably like a storm or something. Okay. So this writing is really easy, right? So hopefully it's very easy to check. So just like our example slide here, you can output the whole data, or you can process it and store the processed data into the file where this one is capturing what is the maximum rainfall. So you can easily change this to say minimum or average, or you can even create a list of capturing, say, the top 10 heaviest rainfalls that we have observed, and then output each one using a for loop or something like that. So that's it for writing file. So hopefully writing file is actually quite straightforward to you. If you are unsure, then please rewatch this video. If that's still not clear, then you can always contact me or any of the lab facilitators to clear any of your concerns. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.